good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. It is time for Friday night stream. It is time for a fun time. It is time for the Fun Zone. Good evening, folks. Hope you're doing well today. Evening to you, Stitcher. I see you in the chat there. Welcome to what will be another fun-packed stream on Jeraffemy. Evening, Moth Fox. Hope you're doing well. Gonna have another nice chill vibe today, folks. Good evening to you as well, Harriet. Welcome, welcome. We've got a nice chill vibe planned for tonight, folks, because things.jpg are planned. Because after the success of last week, I will be opening more cards. I can tell you that very reliably. I've got some more cards that I will be cracking open, whatever the correct phrase is tonight. I can't figure out where to put the mic on in case I haven't figured it out because I'm going to change the setup again a bit slightly. Hello, Matty. Welcome to you as well. Yes, we are going to be doing some more card openings. Also, another thing that I have found out has occurred, because I mentioned it during, of which, if you've not seen it, did a watch along with the Nintendo Direct stream yesterday, so you can find the VOD of that. But since then, I was sort of mentioning that EVO is happening this weekend, like the big fighting game tournament thing, as it were, the big tournaments. And I mentioned that it wouldn't surprise me if there was going to be some more details about Marvel Tokan Ultimate Souls. And it turns out I was right, because they've launched a sort of beginner's guide video to it. And there's like, EVO is happening now in Las Vegas. There's all sorts of gameplay going on. I have not seen this this video, like the beginner's guide thing. I have, for want of a better phrase, avoided it, but only because I really need to figure out how I'm going to put this mic on. Only because I wanted to watch it with folks here to really try and gauge, sort of just with people as well, what the game is going to be like. So I've got a few ideas of how it may handle and stuff, but I think it'd be fun to give it a little watch along before we get to opening card packs proper and stuff. Also, if it looks like I keep looking at something on my screen, apparently my connection to Twitch is unstable. I don't know if that's the case. Hopefully not. We'll find out together. Because I do have the card handling setup ready. But I think what I'm going to do first of all is regale in some story time. Because this past weekend, I went to Brighton, the southest of coast, if you will. And I went to the retro video game market. I was there with Stitcher, with Matty Boo Twitches, with Harriet_Manga Girl. We engaged in retro video game based antics. Thank you very much, Harriet. I don't know why that notification looks a bit squished, but thank you so much. Also, I still can't hear notifications of any kind, so hopefully that sound came through for you, because I couldn't hear it because I'm still rebuilding things and whatnot. But yes, went to the retro video game market. Didn't pick up a lot there, not that I was intending to, but I got a few little bits and bobs. And if anything, what it actually made me realise as well, when it comes to maybe like aiming to collect certain things and such, is it made me realise, it made me realise, well, that's appearing on screen. I don't know why that's appearing on screen. It is, but there you go. And everything looks, why is everything so weird? Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Let's go, bub.
What the? I can't hear these. There you go. That might look a bit better now. I can't hear them, but I can see they're happening. Oh, there is a hype train coming as well. Oh my word. Oh my god, everything's happening. Ah! Ooh. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Matty. Thank you so much, Harriet, for the subs. Really, really appreciated. But yeah, so retro video games, that's where we're at. So, I know Harriet's talked about it a bit on her stream. I don't know if Matty's going to be talking about it on his next stream. I will leave that to be divulged as and when. But I have now decided, this is going to be a weird way to phrase it, but hopefully folks will get what I mean. There's a game collection that I've always thought, oh, it'd be cool to own those. But then there was an opportunity to actually start this collection. And I took it, quite literally. Well, no, hang on, wait. I took the opportunity, quite literally. I didn't take it without paying, because I did. But I am now in the market to start collecting Super Nintendo Dragon Ball Z fighting games, everybody. In fact, this might be a good opportunity for me to switch the layout. Bear with me. Let me see if I can make this work successfully. I did not prepare to do this now. This is why I'm a little bit unprepared, if you will. So let's see if I can make this layout change work. There you go. So this is Dragon Ball Z Super Bautundun 3. This was Super Batundum was a series of fighting games in the realm of Dragon Ball Z on the Super Nintendo specifically. There was Super Batundum, Super Batundum 2, 3. Then the next one after that is Hyper Dimension, which want that badly. But I've been thinking for ages, I would love to own these games, and just Japanese Super NES packaging in general. I love the orientation, I love the way it looks, and I've just, oh, that's that way. And yeah, I've got a really big kick out of it. And this was complete in box. So if I now attempt to open this up without completely fumbling everything as I go. There we go. It is complete in box. Cartridge even got a little insert about using a power adapter and stuff. So there you go. But there, that is the actual cartridge. Pretty decent nick overall. And the instruction manual looks crisp, everybody. This thing is as crisp as anything. And I was very, very happy about that. Looking really, really good. So yeah, I'm going to start collecting these games. And the reason why it's going to be these games specifically, I feel it's a need to clarify as well, is that when I was growing up in London, one of my best mates, well, I'm going to say was, but he just doesn't live in London anymore, no do I. But one of my best mates is Chinese, and he had a load of games that he brought over with him when he moved over to the UK. And some of them were Japanese for the Super Nintendo, including some of the Super Batundum games. So I have played Super Batundum 1, 2, and 3, and a decent amount of Hyper Dimension as well. But Super Batundum 1, 2, and 3, number 2 especially, I've played these a lot. And I've now got a hankering to want to collect this series of games. But the other thing I discovered recently is that there are actually European versions of these games because they were released in French, I believe. So I'm also now going to have a hankering to want to collect those as well, and that's going to cause problems. But yeah, Super Batundum 1, 2, 3, and Hyper Dimension are the main ones I am going for. There'll probably be a few others in there as well. If I could find European versions, really, really cool. I highly doubt it because they're probably worth a fortune in France and stuff. But yeah, really, really nice pickup here. This was about, I think it was 25 quid. Which I think I quote-unquote haggled. Wasn't really much haggling. I just spoke to the guy and said, what can you do? And then we chatted for a bit. And yeah, offered cash, and then they took it. But yeah, so very, very happy with this purchase. I'll try and show you some of the screenshots of how it looks. You get like, you can see there, it's like some of the early days of having like split screen action in that format that you would see in Dragon Ball Z games later on. It's really, really good stuff. Loving it, loving it, loving it, as some people will say. But that wasn't the only thing I acquired, because, as folks are aware, there is also, Mofox, just seeing your comment there is an RPG version of Dragon Ball as well, as someone says. You are correct. I have played some of those as well, and I think that there may also be a card game version as well. But yeah, really, really good stuff, as it were. Just, I love, it's probably more like the artwork element as well, but just Japanese Super NES games got a proper hankering to really want to collect those one day. And yep, still trying to figure out where the microphone's going. That's better. Figured out the orientation a bit more. There we go. But another thing to now get onto, let's say, the card-based stuff now that I got. So there were a couple of people selling Pokemon cards there. And I've been getting packs. Obviously, going to be opening more packs tonight. But I have never... Yes, Mothfox, Hyperdimension would be a great buy, honestly. I might try and look up a trailer for it a bit later, actually, once we watch the Tokan thing. Because I think it'd be interesting if folks could see what the gameplay is like. It was very, very innovative how it did gameplay at the time, as it were. But I bought Pokemon card packs. I even bought a pack of White Flare at that show, which I will show you what was in here as well, because, you know, continuity and such. But it is already opened, just putting it out there. But I'm going to show you what there was. But I did buy my first ever just individual card I bought at the retro video game market. I've never bought a card individually. Now, you're going to be wondering, what is the card, Jeremy? What is it? Well, first of all, it's a Japanese card, but it looks super cool. And it was this. It is the Raging Bolt EX card from, I believe, quickly consult some notes, from Prismatic Evolution, so a relatively recent one. But it's a Raging Bolt EX card. It's in pretty good nick. Got this for a tenner, which I was actually very happy with. I love this full art design. Harriet and Matty were there with me at the time I bought it, as was Stitcher as well, come to think of it. And yeah, just, it looks really, really cool. And like I say, in decent nick as well. I'm not looking to get it graded or anything. I just really, really like the card. But yeah, that was the vendor's numbering, not me. But yeah, just really, really nice card. So figured, why not get that as we were going along? But now I mentioned the pack of White Flare. Just to cards on the table first. Like I said, it's already open, but I wanted to show off what is in here. Oh, hang on, let me do my usual thing. There you go. So yeah, in this pack, we had these cards. That Oshawott card is really, really good fun. Got Heatmore. Sawsbuck is really, really cool. Gigalith. We got a Holo style Vanillish. We got a Pokeball variant, following all the talk last week of maybe going for the Pokeball variants. So that's another one for that collection. And we got Archeops, who I don't actually know if I've even encountered in a game yet. But we've got a slightly hollow card on that. Basic energy in there as well. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. There we go. So yeah, so that was what was in that pack, everybody. I wanted to do that again for a bit of continuity, as it were. But that wasn't the only thing that was purchased at this show. More specifically, there is something else that that I didn't purchase, but one Harris_Manga Girl got me a little gift from the show, which I'm very, very grateful for. And I'm currently tearing off the, I say tearing off, I'm quickly removing the pricing sticker because, you know, I don't want to have revealed all the trade secrets in the world. But Harriet knows that there are some characters in the world of anime that I just am a big fan of. Okay, this pricing sticker is not coming off well, so I'm going to tear off most of it, and then people can guess how much it is. It was a very late birthday present, you are correct indeed. And yeah, Harriet knows I'm a big fan of this character from the world of Neon Genesis Evangelion. So Harriet got me this. From Evangelion 2.0, the second of the rebuild films. An original figure collection figure of Mari, which I have gone on record many a time, best girl. I'm a Mari fan. I appreciate I am very much in the minority. I've got this figure now. Interestingly, it's quite a thin box, but it's all got like proper Evangelion branding on it and such. I have not opened this yet because I thought, why don't we do it on stream? So let's see what this figure is, because I have no idea whatsoever is involved in this. So, okay, opens like this. What do we have inside? Oh, okay. Can I get this out? How the hell do you get this figure out? What is hang on. Hang on. How do you get this figure out? This is so... What the heck is going on? Hang on. I'm really trying... I did not plan this well. Hang on. I'm going to switch back. Hang on. While I'm failing miserably trying to get this out. This is not a bit, I promise you, everybody. Okay, you know what? Executive decision. I'm going to open up the other side as well. Hang on. Okay. Glad I have my box cutter on standby. Okay, let's see if I can open up the other side. Oh, wait, I'll change the layout so you can see. This is a bad idea trying to do a live unboxing, folks. Quite literally. Okay, so. Got the other side open. What is behind door number 2 here? This is very confusing. So can I poke this through? What is going on here? Aha! Right. What is going on? Oh, good God. Ah, well. So, I can't even make this up. Okay. I was not expecting that at all. Either way, I'm eternally grateful, Harriet, because you got me something involving Mari. Even the packaging looks really cool. I am so confused as to what the heck has happened. We're going to remember the vendor for the next time. And we're probably going to say something if we see them there. Because I remember what stall it was. So, Harriet, this is not on you at all. I am genuinely grateful. I did not know that was going to happen at all. We will fix this. Do not worry. Do not worry at all. You can't write it, folks. Oh, Harriet, thank you. But either way, I will see if I can figure out who that stand was, because I vaguely remember what one they were. So, yes, we will get on the case with that. We will very much get on the case. But now let me get rid of my giant hand. So, yeah, you know what? Let's move on to Tokan. They'll get more than a suplex. I know exactly which vendor it was, so I can figure that out accordingly. So, what we're gonna do now is, where is the thing I prepared? There it is. We are going to watch this beginner's guide video to Marvel Tokan Ultimate Souls. So we'll get an idea of what the game is like, sort of how it handles, and yeah, we'll just watch it and see what we think. To be quite honest, hopefully this will be a good time. And you never know, we might have some follow-up about that figurine and the vendor that it was. Because I remember which vendor it was. I don't know if I have their name, but I can find out very easily. Do not worry about that. I say very, I'll be emailing the organisers most likely. So let's give this a watch and see what the game is all about. Hopefully audio will be okay. We'll figure it out off stream, Matthew. It's all good.
Marvel Tokan Fighting Souls ディレクターパチこと関根和人です。この後の映像では基本操作やゲームルールをご紹介します。まだ開発中のものですが、8月のエボにて世界初試遊を出展します。ぜひこの動画を見て予習してきてください。皆さんの試遊とフィードバックを楽しみにしています。それではご覧ください。
Okay, let's have a look what we got. Game rules. Here we go.
Battles are 4v4 in a 3 out of 5 round format. The 4 characters on your team share a single vital gauge. A KO is achieved by reducing the opposing team's vital gauge to 0, earning you a round win. The team who takes 3 rounds first wins the match. The assemble gauge sits just below the vital gauge and is used for assist-related mechanics. On the bottom of the screen, you can see your skill gauge. This is needed to perform powerful skills with your lead character. The first round of a match starts off in a 2v2 format. Executing a successful throw or landing certain special moves in just the right location sends the opponent flying and triggers a stage transition.
Okay, looking good.
Reuniting you with your third and then fourth ally.
Gotcha.
Your allies also meet up with you when you slam the opponent into the stage corner or lose a round.
KO! Round 2!
When an ally meets up with you, the
Hold that thought quickly, Harriet. I just saw your comment. Harriet, you've nothing to apologise for, because neither of us knew. Quite literally. Neither of us knew. We will figure it out, though. Don't you worry. This isn't your fault at all. Quite literally. Quite literally.
maximum values for your vital gauge and skill gauge also increase. Try to get your team together as fast as you can in order to reach your team's full potential. Here's a look at the button layouts for both controller and arcade stick. Please keep in mind that these are just the default layout.
Right, hang on, double back. So, controller layout. Here is the controller layout, folks. So, yeah, pretty standard affair, as it were. Pretty standard as far as I can tell. Jump is the up button as well, so very traditional direction. That was unintentional, me saying direction. But yeah, very traditional layout when it comes to the controls. And if you're using a stick.
And arcade stick. Please keep in mind that.
Yeah, sort of what you expect, basically. I say what you expect. It's sort of very much sort of a default thing you would come to know. So yeah, that makes total sense.
These are just the default layouts, but feel free to mix things up in the key config menu to come up with a custom layout that suits your needs and playstyle. Options, such as the ability to set macros for simultaneous button presses, will also be available. Feel free to take a screenshot here and start considering a layout that works for you.
This is a very good video so far.
Left and right directional inputs move your character forward or backward. Upward inputs perform a jump, and downward inputs perform a crouch. Quickly tap forward twice or press the dash button to perform a dash. Quickly tap back twice or press back and the dash button to perform a back dash. Dashes and back dashes can also be performed mid-air.
Interesting.
Input
Okay, good
another
to know.
upward direction during a jump to perform a double jump. Quickly tapping down before jumping from the ground lets you perform a high jump. You can block the opponent's attacks by inputting a back direction. Back while standing performs a standing block. Down and back performs a crouching block. And back while jumping performs an aerial block. There are 3 types of normal attacks:
Okay.
light, medium, and heavy. Each attack has variations
sound
that can
effects.
be used while jumping or crouching. These attacks can also change when combined with directional inputs, such as pressing forward and heavy or down and heavy.
This is a
in mid-air.
very good beginner's guide video.
Unique attacks, activated with the unique attack button, perform actions distinct to a character's abilities. Captain America throws his shield in a special trajectory. Iron Man fires his repulsor blasts. Ms. Marvel extends her arm to move.
Oh, that's cool. You
Storm
can grab
creates
off the
a
level.
gust
Did you
of
notice
wind
that?
across the screen. Star-Lord swaps the element in his element gun. Doctor Doom creates a shield that defends against projectiles. Some characters' unique attacks feature variations when combined with different directional inputs.
Ain't that the truth, my fox? Ain't that the truth?
Each character has their own set of special moves, called skills. You can perform a variety of skills using different combinations of directional inputs and the skill button. Press the skill button, medium, and a directional input to perform a variation of that skill. Pressing the skill button, heavy, and a directional input costs you 25 skill gauge, but allows you to use the EX version of that skill, called an extra skill. Skills are not limited to the skill button. Command inputs can also be used to perform skills. Skills performed with command inputs deal slightly more damage. Super skills are powerful special moves that cost 50 skill gauge. They can be activated by pressing the skill button, medium, and heavy simultaneously. Ultimate skills pack even more of a punch and cost 100 skill gauge. They can be
Okay.
activated by pressing the skill button, medium, heavy, and forward simultaneously. Both
So
super
good.
and ultimate skills can deal serious damage when worked into a combo. Link attack allows you to perform a combo by pressing attack buttons repeatedly. Press light repeatedly to execute a light route combo. This combo calls in allies to perform a series of attacks before using a skill attack, sending the opponent flying. Press medium repeatedly to execute a medium route combo. This combo features a skill attack and finishes with a super skill. Press heavy repeatedly to execute a heavy route
Boom,
combo.
boom, boom, boom.
This heavy hitting combo features an extra skill before ending with an ultimate skill. You can change routes midway during the link attack as well, such as going from light to medium to heavy. The assist attack in the light route powers up with the more allies you have available on your team. Slam Launcher.
Great name.
Press down and heavy near the opponent to launch them into the air with the Slam Launcher. After
Yes.
launching the opponent, you have a set duration of time to perform a series of follow-up attacks while mid-air. With a few attacks in, press down and heavy to perform a powerful knockdown, or forward and heavy to trigger a blowback attack.
Ah, there you
Single
go.
Assist, activated with combinations of the assist button and different directional inputs, can perform a variety of team actions. Press the assist button, or assist and forward, to summon your ally in the first slot. Press down and assist to summon your ally in the second slot.
Makes sense.
And press back and assist to summon your ally in the third slot.
Very logical the way they've
You
gone
can
about
also
that.
swap with your ally character by holding the assist button when calling in the ally. Alternatively, You can swap in your ally by pressing the assist button when an assist attack hits or during your ally's standby animation.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
If you've summoned multiple assists, you can tag in with the last ally called in. A tag cannot be performed if either your lead character or ally are hit by an opponent's attack during the assist. There are various types of assemble assist actions. The assist attacks will change depending
Assemble
on the slot
assist is
each
also
ally
a very
is
good
in.
naming convention for it.
If an ally is summoned in mid-air, or after performing an attack with the lead character. When calling an assist while on the ground, the assist attack type is determined by which slot you are calling in. Tapping assist summons the ally in the first slot to perform a shooter assist, generally using projectiles. The down and assist input summons the ally in the second slot to perform a vertical assist, generally with an anti-air
Oh,
attack.
okay.
Lastly, the back and assist input summons the ally in the third slot to perform an assault assist, an attack that leverages the unique abilities of that particular ally. Calling an ally mid-air performs an aerial assist. Assemble Rush. Pressing assist after your lead character lands an attack brings in an ally to perform a lunging attack. This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge, but it is highly versatile to keep a combo going or to cover for a blocked attack. Assemble Smash is a powerful attack that lets you endure hits from the start of your move and until just before your attack lands.
I love the fact they've really gone whole hog with using the word assemble.
On contact, you can spend your assemble gauge to perform a follow-up attack by pressing the assist button. Each ally's follow-up attack
Tag
costs
team
1
combos.
bar of assemble gauge, but garners stronger effects. The aerial version is a lunging move that tracks to the opponent's position. Assemble Counter. Press assist, light, and back simultaneously to perform an assemble counter. This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge to activate, but endures attacks directly after activation and performs a counterattack with an ally. Use this with caution though, as it leaves you vulnerable if it whiffs. Super Assemble. Pressing a direction and assist during a super skill calls in an ally to perform their super skill. After the attack, the called-in ally will be swapped in as the lead character. Super Assemble can be performed up to 2 times in a row, making it an effective option, capable of unleashing 3 characters' super skills in one fell swoop.
So I appreciate I'm
It
not saying a lot,
costs
so I'm just
50
taking this
skill
all in.
gauge each time to activate, so keep an eye on your gauges when you go for it. Crossover is a defensive technique that calls in an ally to cut in while you block. This can be executed by inputting assist and light while blocking, and is a great option to go on the offense, as it lets you interrupt the opponent's attacks. However, the opponent can counter this with their own crossover reflect.
Gotcha,
Crossover
Matty, got ya.
reflect can be performed by pressing assist and light during the opponent's crossover. If you execute a crossover reflect at the last moment, this becomes a perfect reflect and triggers a counterattack against the opponent and their ally. Mastering the timing to execute a perfect reflect is quite challenging, but if successful, it prevents the player from summoning assists for a duration, giving you the upper hand. This mechanic can be tough to master, but give it a shot once you get a hang of the
This guy
controls.
isn't AI, I can tell you this is definitely a
い
voice
かがだった
actor.
でしょうか。よりエキサイティングな体験を提供できるようスタッフ一同全力で開発に取り組んでいます。世界初私有となるエポでのトライアル版をぜひ楽しんでください。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ
only
は
imagine some of the
プレイヤーの
fighting
皆さんと
matches
一
happening
緒に
in
育
this
てて
game
い
at
きたい
eBay
と思
right
ってい
now.
ます。皆さんからの忌憚のないフィードバックをお待ちしています。また今後の発表を見逃さないよう各種 SNS をフォローしてください。それではエボでお会いしましょう。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。
Thank you. Now, I appreciate that was quite a long sort of deep dive video in many ways into the mechanics of the game, but I actually thought that was presented very well and just explains very clearly how the mechanics work, the button layout and stuff, and the fact you can also customize your button layout as well. Very, very good video. I appreciate that may not have been everyone's cup of tea, but thank you for indulging me because I was very interested in it, to say the least. So, I think from there, as the music is hopefully kicked back in. Good, good, good. I think from there, it is time we move on to the part of the show, I say the show, that I'm going to call Fun Card Friday, which I may or may not have created the following little random video to help introduce it. There's no sound effects or music, just roll with it and have fun. Ta-da! It was a fun little thing. There's my box cutter from a few minutes ago. So yeah, folks, so we have got a bunch of Pokemon cards that I'm going to be opening up tonight. And more specifically, I will note now, as I'm just moving a few things along in my purview here, more specifically, I will say now, as things stand, I only have English cards with me tonight. Now, I say as things stand because that may change as we go along, is all I'm going to say, to sort of give a hint here. It may change as we go. I do not know for absolute certain, though. So I'm sort of playing coy on that, were that to, were some additional things to arrive, let's say, as I'm also just moving some other bits and bobs around in my immediate purview. So, what have we got on the docket tonight, folks? Well, to begin with, also didn't mention, at the, before I forget, at the retro video game market, also bought a pack of sleeves, Pokemon cards, the Team Rocket Star was. They were like a $5. I thought, why not? So I've got a bunch of these now as well. Another set. There we go. I digress. So, yes. So, what have we got tonight, folks? Well, I decided to change things up ever so slightly. Because as I said, we've got English packs that we're mainly focusing on tonight. Again, whether that changes, we'll find out in due course. So, we have got a fair few things, actually. First of all, have you heard of tins? Because I've got 3 of these things. So, the tins, each of these come with 2 packs inside. And they sort of vary depending on what one you get. There may be different types of things involved. So, in the case of this one, of which, in case you can't tell, I got it from Argos. So, this one has got Our Believer on the front of it. And on the back, it says, it's Vibrant Paldea, and we'll find 2 booster packs inside. And then we'll get a sticker sheet and a Pokemon art card showing art from this mini tin. You can collect all 5 to combine them. Because there are like 5 designs of the tins per set. So you can actually make like a fun little thing out of it if you wanted to. Just going to adjust my main camera a bit. There we go. So yeah, so we've got this tin. Leave that one there. We've also got this one with, I believe that's Dusk Noir, as it were. The tins probably could well hold them as well, Matty. In this one, we have got 2 Shrouded Fate booster packs. So there you go. So we'll be having some Shrouded Fate in that one. And then this one. This is part of the current crop, if you will, because on this one, we get a pack of Black Bolt and White Flare. So we've got at least 2 packs of the Black Bolt White Flare variety to open tonight. I mean, I say at least 2. I suppose I should mention the next thing. Because I have also got a Black Bolt binder collection, which is so big I can't even get it all in shot. But yes, I have a Black Bolt binder collection to open up tonight. Very useful, because I do actually need a binder. So it's very handy. So we've got 5 packs of Black Bolt to open up tonight as well. But that's not all, because I've also got some Journey Together packs to open up as well. So we've got a lot of stuff on the docket to open up tonight, everybody. And to begin with, just to sort of get the ground running, I think we're going to start off with one of the tins. So we're going to start off with this Our Believer tin, which I've never opened one of these, so we'll see how easy or difficult this is. In terms of how big the tins are, I'm not sure if they could hold an entire deck. But, oh, Harriet. Pardon me as I throw it. Then, so, here's a bit like, oh, I did not know there was Leafy on the front. That's really cute. I love the way this tin shines in the light. That's really, really nice. So, let's see if we can open this up easily. Oh, there we go. So, inside we have got beautiful art from the front there. And that's the sticker version there. So that's really, really cool. Now, what have we got? So, we've got to try and get them out first. We've got a pack of Paradox Rift. And I'm not going to do too good on opening these up tonight, am I? Come on. There we go. And we've got a pack of Obsidian Flames. So we've got Scarlet and Violet ones that we're going to be opening up first of all tonight. And again, these little tins, you can see, obviously it was hard to get the things out, but the tins themselves, actually really, really nice. Just in general. So, good stuff there. I will put that to one side here. So, now we will begin with any preference for folks watching. What would you like me to begin with? Obsidian Flames or Paradox Rift? Both Scarlet Violet base packs. Either way, I'm going to open both. It's just what do you want to see first, as it were. The first one that I see mentioned, I will open. We're going for Paradox. We got the note for Paradox, so we'll put that to one side. We are going for Paradox. So, let's see how this goes. Have I still got the knack for opening these after last week? There we go. Yeah, kind of. So I will leave that there for now. I don't know what the pack trick is. I'll just put things to side. So, let's have a look. So we've got Parasol Lady. Got Porygon 2. We'll try and get the light shining while there. Got Octillery. Got Golbat. Got Toad's Cruel. Oh, that looks cool. Got Slitherwing, an ancient Pokemon. Really, really cool. I think that's from Scarlet, because I've only played Violet, so I'm not au fait with the ancient ones, as it were. Technical Machine Devolution. Nice, Matty. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, we've got a reverse holo of Roark. I'm not entirely sure who that is off the top of my head. We've got a Dodonzo. I don't know why I said that so loudly, but I did. Oh my god, first pack and we've got a full art. Look at that, everybody. Armor Rouge EX, look at that. That is really nice. Oh my god. That is so cool. And then underneath, we've got a basic energy. Right, let's get that sleeved immediately. Look at that, everybody. Just looking at the reaction. That is very nice. Right, let's get you in one of these. I'm somewhat prepared for this a bit more tonight. Oh, why has that done that? Sorry, something just going off on my phone. There we go. Armor Rouge EX Full Art. Great way to start. I can see that there are things being redeemed. I wish I could hear these sound effects, folks. It's very weird not being able to. There we go. We will put that up there. And let me get these other two in some sleeves as well. Also, new sleeves acquired tonight, folks. I got some clear ones, but it's got like a bit of a frosted back. But they're quite nice. I like them. So we'll put that in here. And then we will put that in here. So yeah, not a bad first pack to say the least. Matty just scorning the earth at my luck. Hey, mate, it's entirely at random. Entirely at random. We all know that. Luck of the draw, as it were. But hey, Paradox Rift, good opening pack, to say the least. A good opening pack. I really need to get my things sorted of how I'm going to put things. Right, there we go. So, next up was the second pack in this tin. Obsidian Flames. Let's see how we do with this. That was a lot easier to open, that pack. Okay. Put that there. Obsidian Flames is what we're opening. So, here we go. We've got Ordino. We've got a Charmander. We've got Dratini. We've got an Oddish. We've got a Grumpig. Got a Paldean Clodsire. We've got a Trevenant. Oh, we've got a Bisharp. That's looking really nice. reverse hollow style Bishop. We've got a Grievard. Look at that, also reverse hollow. And we've got a Claydol hollow. There we go. That's a really nice card, actually. I really like the art. That's really, really cool. And underneath, we've got a basic Dark Energy. Another good pack. Exactly. I thought you'd like that, Harriet. I thought you'd like that. But yeah, that Claydol art is really nice. I thought I was putting that in backwards then, sorry. That's really, really nice art. I really like that. It's really good. Lasers. Joe, actually, talking of Pokemon and stuff, and I don't know why I've got into this subject. I've been watching more Pokemon Horizons recently, and I'm still in the first season of it. I'm really enjoying it. It's really, really good. I love the way the story is picked up. I think I'm at around episode 30 or so. Just really, really good fun. I love the way it's all developed. So, but yes, another very good pack as well, though, to say the least. Got some lovely art in there. Good job, Obsidian Flames. Good job. Good job. I'll put that to one side up here. Right, let me just quickly check something. Bear with me for a second. Just need to double check something on my end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not sure if I'll be getting the extra cards I mentioned tonight. That's why I was just double checking because I saw I got a message. We will see. We will see, as it were. We will see. So, next up, why don't we do this tin? Get the Dusk Noir tin. There's also a little Applin down there as well, I believe. Oh, I'm on season 2. It's labelled really randomly on iPlayer. I have no idea. So, sometimes they kind of all blend. Oh, look at the way that sticker's stuck on the front of that tin. For crying out loud. Yeah, for anyone who's curious, actually, I got these tins from Argos because they had them in stock in my local one, and it was sort of the this one, like the Our Believer style one. They're sort of, I don't want to say easy to get hold of from my local Argos, but they seemingly have got a decent amount in there. So if you want to try and look out for them, folks, you get a nice little tin for it. Get some nice stickers in there as well. It is worth it. So, I did not know, Matty, that was that many. Come on. Because I think the way it's labelled on iPlayer is a bit different. There we go. So, we got a nice art card there, which you can combine, as I said before. Then we've got the sticker version. Then inside, got a Shrouded Fate pack and another Shrouded Fate pack. There we go. Lovely stuff. Yeah, in fairness, Matty, I vaguely recalled that there hadn't been too many new episodes. I just couldn't remember how long ago the most recent ones were uploaded. But Horizons I'm genuinely really enjoying. The way the plot has sort of picked up a bit, how it's sort of changed things up, built the stories, it's gone along a continuing through line. Really, really good stuff. Really, really liking it. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. We're doing first Shrouded Fable pack. Put that there. Here we go. Oh, Houndoom to start things off. Excellent stuff. Look at that. Beautiful Houndoom there. Got a Stuffle. Got a Joltik. Got a Persian. I love that art for Persian. That's so nice. Also, that Fury Swipe. That's a mental Fury Swipe. Look at that. Captain Pikachu is great in Horizons. Janine's Secret Art. How do you pronounce that? 06 Machinations. God, that's a name. I'm going to assume that's a Scarlet-based thing. Kyurem or Kyurem, however you meant to pronounce it. Dang, that's a lot of energy to get that attack underway. Flippin' heck. Then we've got a reverse hollow Duskull, which is appropriate given who was on the front of the tin. Got a reverse holo Toxicroak. Looking pretty badass there to say. I love that pattern, actually. I love the way that pattern is formulated. That's really nice. And we've got Blood Moon Ursaluna. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. And we've got a water energy at the end. Another fun pack. I'm happy with that pack. Pop you in there. Pop you in there. And pop you in there. Yeah, I really like that pattern of how that holo works. It's really fun design, that. Very nice. Another good pack. Should pop that back in here. There we go. Pop you up there. Then we have our second Shrouded Fable pack. Just pulling out some more sleeves before I forget. There we go. Let's pop this one open. But yeah, Freed, Captain Pikachu are just really, really good fun. And I'm sort of trying to play a little bit coy on the stories. I don't want to spoil it, but I just love the way it sort of amped up and developed things gradually. And sort of the mixture of, like, villains as well that they're integrating. Just a very engaging show, quite frankly. And a lot of mystery and intrigue. Love a good bit of mystery and intrigue. So, Shrouded Fable, okay. Did I double check? Okay, that's an energy card at the bottom. So, okay. Got a Houndoom once again. Got a Rowlet. Got a Fracture. Got Persian once again. Oh, we got a Sylveon card. Look at that. That is a beautiful piece of art right there. That's really, really cool. Just adjust my camera a bit again, if I can. There we go. It's a lovely bit of art there. Love that. I'll probably end up sleeving that card, to be fair. We've got Malmar. That I've never seen Malmar. Wait, that's what Inkay evolves into? Well, there we go. Flippin' heck. Got Janine's secret art once again. What are the chances of that? In the same pack. I'll pop you there. Oh, we've got a holo Haxorus there. Reverse holo. And then Pheasantipity EX. Look at that, everybody. Oh, that's lovely as well. That's so cool. And as I mentioned... Oh, in fact, look, we got a green holo. I thought it was a water energy at the bottom. I was clearly wrong. Look at that. I got a green holo card. Dude, that was a good pack, that. That was a good pack. I am very happy with that. That Pheasantipity EX looks really good. No, I do not know how to evolve an Inkay. I know this came up in discussion when I was playing playing Violet on stream. But I'm sure one day I will find out in due course, no doubt. I'm sure it'll come up in conversation more than once. And yeah, and this Sylveon card as well. I'm not fussed it's not holo, I'm just happy I got a Sylveon card. That was a good pack, and we shall put the Pheasantipity up there. Definitely had some good pulls so far, as you say. Pop that back in here. This is just sort of how I keep tabs on what packs had what, as it were. It's my internal brain working here, so pop those back in there. Put that up there. Righty then. So, next up, folks, we can either move on to Black Bolt / White Flare, or if we want to, we can move on to Journey Together. What would you like? Would folks like to see some Black Bolt White Flare, or do you want me to focus on some Journey Together? Either way works. Like I said, we've definitely got a White Flare in there and a Black Bolt, and then I've got the Binder Collection, which has 5 packs of Black Bolt in there. So let me know what you think. Do that one. Matty, I don't know what you reacted to because I'm a few seconds ahead of you. So, Needs to be a bit more specific, please. This is the nature of the streaming gods and such. Do the tin, Mothfox says. Did you mean the tin, Matty? Yeah, that one. Okay, I'm gonna assume you mean the tin. All right. We should go onto the tin then. This plastic is. I did not plan this. This is just the way it's unfurling. Oh my word, right. Come on. Alright. There we go. If in doubt, box cutter. There we go. Ah, you weren't really referring to anything, Matty. Well, I thought at the time you were, you see. That's what I thought. So we go, there's that art in all its glory, as it were. Then we've got the sticker version. And then we have our pack of White Flare. And our pack of Black Bolt. Any preference on what you'd like me to start with, folks? Black Bolt or White Flare? Like I said, we've got one pack of White Flare tonight, and the rest are going to be Black Bolt. From that line, as it were, the current line. I shall wait for any kind of thoughts. Like I said, either way, we can open both. It's more just the order of them. We've got a vote for White Flare. And then we've got a vote for Black Bolt. Well, you know what? We'll do White Flare first. As it was mentioned first. And it's the only one we got as well. So. Oh, that opened. Oh. That has, like, peeled tremendously. Is that a sign? What does it mean? Okay, let's try and navigate this a bit. Oh, that's not going to come out there easily. Hang on. There we go. Right. So this White Flare we got. Might as well put that bit in the bin now. So. We have got Goth Eater. We've got Shelmet. Pansear. We've got a Dino, or a Dino, however you want to pronounce it. Got a Swanner. Beautiful. Actually, that, wait. Appreciate that. Beautiful artwork on that. Love that so much. Got a Scrafty. Got a Gigalith. We've got a Pokeball Mindfu. Oh, that's really cool. I love these Pokeball variants. They're so cool. Then we've got a Reverse Holo Dino. Oh my god. Full Art Jellicent EX. That's really cool. Oh, I love the way that glows in the light. Harriet, mobile. So cool you're still here, Harriet. Thank you for that. That is really, really cool. Pop that in there. Let's get you immediately into one of these. The luck is real. There we go. Got a Jellicent EX from the White Flare pack. I'm happy with the Mindfu Pokeball variant as well, because again, I really like these ball variants. They're just such a fun design. Really, really like that. You're picking me cards next time. Noted, Harriet. Noted. And hey, don't forget, this came from one of those tins as well, so if you happen to find one of those tins in the wild, definitely worth picking them up, because you never know. In fact, what I'm going to do, because the Dino card I really like, but it's the fact it's a Pokeball one is what I wanted to focus on, so I'll do that. Pop this back into this pack that fell apart quite spectacularly. There we go. A good pack, to say the least. So, let's do the Black Bolt pack from this tin. Let's see what we get. You're really cockney then. Just imagining it. Pop that there. Okay, so we're doing Black Bolt. Okay. So we've got Timpole. Petal. Timber. We've got Krokorok. Amoongus. A Mola Mola. The palindrome Pokemon, because you can spell it both ways the same. Fun fact. Oh, God. Renucleus? No. Renucleus. There you go. Got there in the end. I've literally never seen that name before. Oh, that's a bull variant. Crocodile bull variant. Nice. Oh, my God. What is going on? That is a gorgeous card. Look at that. That is insane. Minccino full art. That is beautiful. And we got a Cobalion hidden underneath as well. That's really nice as well. But oh my word. And we got Dark Energy underneath. Well. I don't know what to say, folks. Just, you know, it's just the way it happens. Sorry, I'm sort of at a loss for words just because there is something quite unique about how this keeps sort of managing to happen. Pop you in there. That's how buddy of mine told me to do it. There you go. It's a beautiful full art. Love that. We're doing good on the old pulls tonight so far. But yeah, this bull variant of Crocodile, oh, I love that. Just a proper great glow with the ball in there as well. Bull variant. And we had Cobalion as well. There you go. A good pack, to say the least. A good pack. Please don't hate me. I have no control over this. Look. Yeah, honestly, the tins are about... They're in the region of like 11 or 12 quid each, I think. So it's like a couple of packs and then you get sort of the extra bits as well. So yeah, a great tin, like you say, a great tin. In fairness, actually, it's a pretty good way for me to actually keep the... to keep what we pulled so far later, so I'll keep that handy. Right, folks, what would you like next? Would you like Journey Together packs, or would you like me to crack open the binder collection? Let me know what you would prefer, and then we'll work our way through. Or I could crack open the binder collection. We could just alternate packs. Take your pick. I'm game very much. I'm having a great time, just chilling, having a laugh, as it were. Double checking some messages in case I've missed anything important. Gotcha. Here's my buddy wishing me a good stream and whatnot. Journey Together. I see some votes for Journey Together in there. Oh, Harriet, thank you. So we've got a vote for the binder. So I'll tell you what, how about we do this? I'll crack open the binder collection and we'll have a look at the binder. Then we'll open some Journey Together and then we'll open a pack of Journey Together, then we'll figure out the order we're going to do the remainder of the packs I've got. So let's see how easily this is to open. So for what it's worth, inside, it includes a thematic 9-pocket binder, 5 Black Bolt packs, and a collector's card list. There you go. Yeah, I mainly got this because... sorry, I meant to do it on the screen. I mainly got this because I need a binder, and I was actually going to order one, and I saw this when I was wandering by a shop, and I thought, go in there and nab it. As it were. This is quite the package trying to... There we go, right. So. Go. Pop that box down there. So, we've got the packs in here, which are... Well, I think that's the collector's card thing they mentioned. there. So let's try and pop that open. See, I know how to do this now because after doing that thing last week. So we have got 1, 2. That's the collector's card list. 3. Gotcha, Harriet. Gotcha. I can't pick these up. There we go. 4 and 5. There we go. And then for what it's worth, in case anyone is curious, the list. It's like a mini poster. And then you get like a whole... Whoa, that's actually all of the cards you can get in there, I guess. There you go. Oh, and it even lists at the bottom, sort of like the rarity as well. There you go, in the colour scheme. So there you go, yeah. They've got that list very much planned out. I'm not going to look at that list too in depth though, because I'm here for the thrill of drawing the cards, as it were. Pop that on the floor. So then the binder. Let's have a look at how this buddy is. Okay, that's actually, it's like a soft cover binder, which is quite nice. It's got Zekrom on the front. It's got this on the back. So I appreciate the angle's not particularly great. Yeah, got 9 pockets. That's, yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that. That'll do me fine to start popping things in here. I do have a desire to want to do Black Bolt and White Flare in general, so, and maybe the ball variant, so we will see how that ultimately unfolds. So, what we'll do, let's build some stacks here. So, we'll do a bit of alternating, I think. So we'll go... So that's the order we're going to be opening things in. We will see how this goes. So right now, let's do some Journey together. Together. I could not resist. Could not resist. Got some sleeves on standby. Oh, this pack is coming apart somewhat easily, I will say. Is that a sign? Okay, put that there. I've got it upside down, bear with me. There we go. So we have got Remoraid. Carablast. Oh, in fact, wait, that's a Yukimori card, yeah. Because it's like a clay doll, and then actually posed in the wild. That's really, really cool. It's a really, really nice card. Torchic. Nothing to do with me, Matty. Nothing to do with me. Got Lilligant. That's a beautiful piece of art as well. Got a Greedent. A Regice. Regice, however you meant to pronounce it. It's a proper badass image as well. Look at that. It's really cool. Iris's Fighting Spirit. End Clang. A reverse holo. Very nice. Oh, we've got Watchroll. Look at that. Iono's Watchroll. That's a really cool bit of art. I love that. That's so cool. That's really, really nice. Also, in terms of actual moves on for the card as well, actually pretty good. So it does 10, but if you flip it, you could do 20 more. It's actually a good card as well. And then... Oh my god! What? Hops Zacian EX full art. What is going on? I can imagine Mothbox. I am done with you professionally. Alright, Matty, so be it. And then underneath we've got a Metal Energy. That is quite the pull. I might have to look up, is that one of like the quote unquote chase cards of the set? That is a beautiful card though. Oh my word. That is amazing. Look at the way that glows. That is probably on par with the gold Homo from last week. I'm not sure if it's perhaps like the same rarity, but in terms of... Oh, there we go. But yeah, that is a gorgeous card. Harriet! Harriet! I don't know, Harriet! I don't know! That is yeah, that is quite the pull there. And then let's get the other two in the sleeves as well while I'm here. And then I love this Watchful card. Just I love the color scheme, how it shines in the light. That artwork as well is just so much fun. So nice. Well, that was a good pack, wasn't it? Oh. Alright, well. God. Good conspiracy theory starting soon of some kind. Now we're going into Black Bolt. In fact, let me try and position that somewhere the light isn't going to catch it as much. Put those there. In fact, you know what? Put that there, like that. There we go. That works. So, Black Bolt then. So, I should mention actually, when it comes to sort of upcoming streams and stuff, there probably won't be a stream next week from me because I'm helping out at like a local event. But also in general, like, the Friday after should hopefully be back with Felf. And in terms of doing card opening streams, I want to try and do one once a month, money depending. So I'm probably going to try and make it as a rule like the first Friday of the month. Because I think it's like an easy thing to remember. Obviously that might vary, but we will see in due course. I swear the delay is getting worse for me. As in the stream delay, do you mean, Moth Fox? Or... It might be a case of needing to reload the stream. It also might just be my setup in general. So it might be worth just doing a little reload of the stream. Yeah, you had to refresh. I got you, yeah. That can happen. Right, So, we've got Carablast. We've got Golett. Got Pawnyard. We've got Tynamo. A Mola, the palindrome Pokemon. Darmanitan, that's a nice bit of art there. Scolipede, I'm going to say it's pronounced. Oh, it's a really nice... That's a really nice Pansage Reverse Holo. Look at the way that shines. Like the Watchful card, just the colour scheme works so well with the art. And that art is beautiful as well. Got Electric. Another Reverse Holo. Again, the colour schemes of these are on fire, to try and think of a better phrase. We got a Victini! Look at that! Oh, that's super cool. Got a little holo Victini card there. Oh, I'm happy with that. And then we got some Psychic Energy as well. Oh, we need to pull some more sleeves out of the box I've got. Okay. Part of me was fearing what might happen if there had been like another big pull in this pack. Because I just sort of see your reactions. But it is kind of mental though. I do appreciate that. But yeah, the reverse holos though, these are really, really nice. And that Victini one is very, very cool as well. Yeah, the holo border. I think we were talking about this last week, weren't we? Just the way there we go. So the way that the border is constructed is the same as the holo on the actual design of the art itself. Sorry, pardon my gammy looking thumbs there. But yeah, you can sort of see like almost like scan lines, I want to say. It's sort of what it reminds me of, but it just works really well as an effect. Works really, really well. I'm happy with that. Victini's cool. I don't know if that's a general perception or opinion, because I've never had a Victini, I don't think. But, no, I don't think I have actually, come to think of it. But, again, very good stuff there. Which means we must journey together inside another pack, folks. Let's do this. Well, that came apart pretty well, so is that a sign? Is it a sign? I'm saying that partly in jest, partly because I do think it, in the context of how we've done so far, it could mean something. So, put that there. we've got Stitch, gotcha. Got Morgrim. Galarian Stunfisk. Bombardier. I have no idea, Mothfox, but honestly, I collect I want them. Like, I'm not looking to sort of, I admit, like, the value element of it is interesting to know, but honestly, I collect them because I want to build a collection, and also with a long-term view of wanting to actually play the game. Got Parasect, going back to some older Pokemon streams of ours when I was doing Scarlet and Violet. My boy! If you know, you know. We've got Clorth. Got Levincia. Some nice bit of art on there. Got an Alolan Marowak. Looking really cool. Black Belt's Training. Reverse Holo. Got Ends Joltik Reverse Holo. Lily's Riombi. That is so cute. Oh my god. That's a really nice holo card, but that artwork is so damn cute. Oh my word. And then behind that, we have a green energy. Also, when it comes to trying to figure out the value of cards as well, I don't know what the best way to look it up is. I think there's like a collector app or something like that I know some mates of mine have recommended were I interested in looking things up, but we'll see. It was funny, actually, because I was talking to a buddy about the gold Ho-Oh that I pulled last week, and we were he was sort of like, oh, yes. I was sort of going, look, it's really, really fun I pulled it. It's a little bit off-center, so like, I was planning on grading it or anything, and he went, buddy, doesn't matter if it's off-center. Like, there's like a percentage amount that they account for, so you never know, as it were. So it got me thinking, yeah, maybe one day I might try and grade a card of mine, but again, I just do it because I want to collect them. I'm not fussed about grading and stuff. But there we go, another fun pack there. There we go. Next up, Black Bolt. Let's see how we do. Okay. So we've got Clang, Solosis, Ordino, Venipede, Braviary, Crocodile, Electros. We've got a reverse holo Volcarona there. Is that how you pronounce that? I think so. That's really nice. Oh my god! We've got a full art Clang. What is going on tonight? We've got a full art Clang. And we round it off with a Caracosta at the end. I've never seen Caracosta before. That is quite badass. And underneath that, we've got a Metal Energy. Got a right clanger there. I see the emote of your face, Matty. I see it. There we go. I want to take a look at this Clang card a bit more. There we go. That's a really nice, just a nice simple full art. Got like a sort of workshop warehouse vibe. Oh, actually, look at the art style in the background. That's a really fun design. Oh, that's really, really nice. Sorry, pardon my hands again. It's really, really nice. I am wondering if there's a slight delay on my new setup for the stream, because I sometimes you just wonder in terms of like sort of time frames and things. But then again, I am used to just like my previous setup, so it is what it is. That Volcarona is really nice as well, though. I've just seen the phrase in the chat, seriously, dude, and I'm scared to actually look at the comment. Seriously, dude, none of this is a golden Ho-Oh, but this is still been impressive. Mate, I'm happy with this. Like, that Armor Rouge at the beginning, and this Zacian here, Zacian, having to pronounce that, the Minccino. I love these. Like, this clan card is so good. I can feel the energy from Matty all the way here. I love this. I'm loving this. Again, last week I didn't know what to expect at all. And I'm just having fun. Just hanging out with some folks, opening some cards for the love of collecting. Literally. That's why I'm here. Alright then, pop that up there. Next up, it is Journey Together. Okay, so we're back on Journey Together now. Pop that to the side. Okay. We've got Wailmer. Ends Zorua. In fact, you see it there, Daramaka. I love that Zorua art. That is so cute. So cute. Ends Daramaka. We've got Fungus. If you've seen Final Fantasy Unlimited, you might know what that vague reference is. Hops Sandaconda. Copperaja, who I am not familiar with. That evolves from Q-Fan? Holy heck, I had no idea. Redeemable ticket. What does this do as a card? Count your prize cards, shuffle them, and put them on the bottom of your deck. Then take that many cards from the top of your deck and put them face down as your prize cards. That is a potential massive game changer if you know the card you need is one of your prize cards. Reverse Hollow Furret. Looking very nice. Reverse Hollow Greedent. And a Whale Lord. We've got both that evolution line in this pack. And Psychic Energy. Very nice cards. So I can potentially and reliably tell you that next time I do one of these card opening streams, there will probably be some Japanese Black Bolt packs I'll be opening based on a message I've just received. So don't be surprised when that next happens. There we go, another good round of cards in that pack. These reverse hollows just work so well. Just a really fun design. And the energy. Journey Together has been, I was going to say it's been pretty solid for us tonight. In fairness, various packs have been proper solid tonight. that Hop Zacian is probably still the top one from tonight so far, but I'm loving these just in general. Like that Minccino, the Jellicent, that Armourouge card. I love that so much. Back to Black Bolt we go. We have got, including this one, 5 packs left to open tonight. Put that to one side. So we're back on Black Bolt. Oh, try and get it the right way up. That'd be really helpful. Okay. Larvesta. Sandile. Elgium. Minccino. Cryogonal. I had to double take on that name for a second. Electric. Mashana. I couldn't remember the name of it last week because we were opening the Japanese cards, but yep, the evolved form of Muna. Or Mana. Oh, we got a reverse hollow Minccino. All the Minccinos tonight. Got a Duosian. Reverse hollow. Victini again. Look at that. There you go. Another hollow Victini for tonight. That's cool. And underneath we've got a Fighting Energy. There you go. Oh, just every time I just look at Victini, I just smile. Just the design in general just makes me smile. my sleeve thingies. There we go. There we go. Hold these up for point of reference once again. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Pop that back in here. Journey together. Here we go again. Also, I will say as well, when it comes to like the haul that I've got, last week I was like putting loads of cards in sleeves and then actually putting them here like all the hollow ones. This time I'm sort of being a bit more pernickety, as it were. So still got a decent amount of great ones. I'm just sort of being a bit more pernickety onto what to show on screen. I'm very happy with what we pulled tonight so far. So we're on Journey together once again. So we have Pupitar, Alolan Geodude. Got Ordino. Lily's Comfy. Lily's Pearl. Burnett. That's quite a scary bit of art there. That's quite a look. Got a Pangoro. I may mispronounce that. We've got a reverse hollow Octillery. A reverse hollow Combusken. Oh, and a Magmortar. Look at that art. That's cool. Nice little hollow Magmortar there. I really love the way that pops in the light. So good. And then Dark Energy underneath. Good stuff once again. Pop that in there. I was saying actually when it comes, because I mentioned about like the full-blown trading card game, trying to sort of move on to that from TCG Pocket and whatnot. I say move on, trying to play it a bit. It is very difficult, the onboarding for that, for like a sort of a new player to the full-blown TCG game. It's quite difficult. They sort of throw you into like a bunch of training matches for your first time when you're loading it up. And then once you get through like a bunch of training matches, they essentially just go, right, go fight people. And I'm just like, can I face the computer? And the only way that you can face the computer is if you're trialing a deck. I do that in inverted commas quite literally. You have to trial a deck, and it doesn't count towards any of like your EXP and stuff, so just a bit like, oh, alright, well, thanks for that, sort of thing. And then I just also, what's the way to phrase it? And then I think my record in TCG Live is, what's the way to articulate this? I think I've got like a 3 losses, 2 wins on my record. Sorry, 2 wins, 3 losses. But both of the 2 wins were people conceding after the first turn because they clearly figured out I was someone new. And it's just like, I don't want to win like that. You know, come on. Let me battle you a bit at least. Even if you do ultimately whoop me. So that was a little bit annoying, but yeah, I just feel like the onboarding isn't that great for new players, or it's not scaled well enough, but maybe I'm just missing a very blatant feature there. So we're back on Black Bolt. Brighton Hove got cleared out of Pokemon cards. Okay. Was that you doing it, Matty? Duosion. Dynamo. Drillbur. Pawniard. Simisage. That's a really nice bit of art there. I really like that. Also the move. Gentle Slap. Pokegear 3.0. Chinchino. Oh, Pokeball variant. Pokeball Minchino. We've got the full art Minchino tonight and the Pokeball variant. That's really good. Got a reverse hollow Ordino. And a hollow Volcarona. I think we got a reverse Hollow Volcarona in a different pack, didn't we? If I remember correctly. Oh, look at that. Hollow Green Energy. Grass Energy. There we go. Good pack. How if I put the sleeves up the right way, but there you go. We are doing good. I love the Hollow Energy cards. Are so cool. And then we've got this Pokeball variant of Minccino. So that's our third Pokeball variant tonight so far. To add to Crocodile and Mindfu. We're doing good. It's interesting how it's a lot more pronounced on certain cards than others. Like the Minccino one is showing up very well. The Crocodile one, it's definitely there. You can see it in that light now. And then in that light there, Mindfu, yeah. We're doing good. I am happy with that. Oh, and of course, let's not forget Hollow Energy. I'm not sure where I put the other Hollow Energy card at this point, but I'll put that there. I know I got at least one more somewhere. Also, I do want to draw attention to what this card does. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a supporter card you find there and put it in your hand. Shuffle the other cards in your deck. That can really come in handy. Especially if supporter cards are as, let's say, engaging as the as they are in like TCG Pocket and stuff. Again, still learning the full game, so getting to grips with that. But you're completely cleared out of Pokemon cards in your surrounding areas, Matty, are you? Well, yeah, I guess now the summer holidays have kicked in, that doesn't surprise me, come to think of it. Yeah, we've got this Journey Together pack, then we've got a Black Bolt left. That is what we have for tonight. So, pop you there. I might have this completely upside down. We'll find out in a second. Nope, do not. Okay. So, final Journey Together pack for tonight. Mr. Mime. Sprigatito! Tons of treading make those biscuits, Sprigatito. Got Drampa. Durant. Hop's Choice Band. We've got an Articuno card. Look at that. That's really cool. Legendary Burb. Postwick. We've got a reverse hollow Iono's Electrode. Again, that's really popping off in the light. Oh, look at that reverse hollow Meowscarada. Oh, that's so cool. Showtime. Oh, that's really cool. And a Volcanion EX. Look at that, everybody. And underneath got a Psychic Energy. Holy, look at that. That is something. Conveniently, the music cuts out then. I'll hit play on that. There we go. Just the silence was golden. I saw what you said, Matty. I saw what you said. Well, there we go. I'm very happy with that final pack. So we got those in the final pack. I'm very happy with that Meowscarada reverse hollow. We'll add you to the pile here. Volcanion EX, and we got those two. Very, very nice. And then it comes down to one. But first of all, let me just pop these back in there. Okay. There we go. And then it comes down to the final pack of Black Bolt for tonight. Here we go. What will the final pack of Black Bolt bring for us? Me holding the pack upside down to begin with. So, we have got Axew, Snivy, Mana, Dwebble, Tortuga. We pulled on the Japanese full after that one last week, didn't we? Come to think of it. Air Balloon. Bishop. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, Pokeball Pansage. Lovely, lovely. Reverse Hollow Throw. Love them. Love throwing Sork. And then... oh, Superior EX! Look at that to round off things. That's great. Wow. And we got a Fire Energy underneath. Holy heck. Well. Well, well, well. There we go. Very happy with that. And we got another Pokeball variant as well. There we go. That's looking great. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Add that to the pile there. Also, should pop these into these. There we go. There we go. Let me get that pack out of the way. And then we should do a review, as it were. Pop that in here. Righty then. So, what did we pull tonight? Like I said, there's another Hollow Energy in one of these somewhere. I appreciate that. So we've got Pokeball Pansage. We've got Pokeball Minccino. Pokeball Mienfoo, or Mienfoo, however you want to pronounce it, because I'm weird. There you go. And Pokeball Crocodile. Love these ball variants, they're so good. Then, in no particular order here, Hollow Green Basic Energy. There was another Hollow Energy, but again, it's in one of the packs. We've got... I'll do these two first, because they're here. We've got Superior EX and Volcanion EX. Very, very nice. We've got Full Art Clang. We've got Pheasantipity EX, which I will now also put into one of these, because I realise it's not in one. There we go. Pheasantipity EX. We've got Jellicent EX. Full art. We've got the Minccino full art. Love that design so much. It's so cute. And from the first pack of the evening that we pulled, Armarouge EX. Full art. So, so nice. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we got this full art Hops Zacian, however you're meant to pronounce it. The way that pops and glows in the light, though. Oh my word. That was really, really good fun. I hope you all had a good time opening these up with me. That's a good haul, in fairness, as was being said earlier. And when you add in the Hollow Energies and the Pokeball variants we got as well, I'm very, very pleased with that, to say the least. Any thoughts on what was the prime card of the evening? I'm going to go so far as to say it's probably going to be this, because I get the feeling that might be a very big chase card. Otherwise, I'm trying to think what's from the more recent ones. Maybe the Minccino, actually, because I think that was from a Black Bolt pack. So, Yeah. So, you know what I might try and do quickly? Can I look up... let me try and look this up quickly. Bear with me. Journey together. Right, let me see if I can find some info about it. Bear with me for a few seconds. I'm specifically looking up this one. Is the one I'm specifically looking up. Just out of curiosity, it's like what it's regarded as. It is definitely quite far down the list, I'll say that much. Yeah, it's definitely a secret rare type thing. Because it's card one, it's number 176 and 159. You can see at the bottom there. Then... yeah, it's right down near the bottom of the list. So, it's probably one of the ones that people aim for, to say the least. So, yeah, very, very happy with that. And you know what, folks? I think I'm probably going to wrap up there for tonight. Bit of a shorter stream than usual, but you know what? We've had a good time opening some cards. That is how we roll, and I'm very, very happy with how things have gone tonight. So now let me adjust back to this layout. But thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned, more than likely no stream next week because life, as it were, things are... me being involved in other things that evening, so we'll not be able to do a stream. Aiming for the week after, which I think is the 15th, if I remember correctly. It's Friday the 15th. Where is my thing? There we go. Friday the 15th, that's when we're aiming to be back. And yeah, like I say, we'll try and do sort of a card thing like this maybe once a month or so, as it were. Or, you know, if something comes up, I'll fall into that as a backup. But, and you never know as well, it may not just be Pokemon cards down the line as well, because there may be some other things to open in due course too. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a quick gander about who is on. Is N64 lurking about tonight? Does not appear. I ain't got nothing to apologise for, Harriet. It's all good. Nothing to apologise for at all. Well, folks, I think I am going to leave this here for tonight. So thank you for the confirmation there, but thank you very much for watching. Until next time, this has been the Fun Zone, a nice chilled, laid-back fun zone. Fun times opening cards. Fun Card Friday, as I've tried to call it. Until next time, folks, take care, have a lovely weekend, and we'll speak to you soon. Mwah. Bye!